This Yorkshire shop owner has become viral after sharing this footage. This video shows a young thief who tries to steal 2 phones at a phone store in Dewsbury. Unfortunately for him, the shop owner, Afzal Adam, had previously installed a mechanism that allowed other workers to lock the doors.
What are you doing, man?
Well, mate's outside, he forced me to do it.
For what?
Someone's coming in and do this, so he's fucking at me and hiding around the corner. Going down.
You should be calling the police right now. You would have been calling the police right now.
No, my mate's out there, he's forced me to do it, boss. What do you mean?
The video is pretty funny because you can see the shame on the thief's face when he notices that the doors have been locked and he's trapped. His face turns red because of the shame, and the shop owner finally decides to let him go. The following footage was taken in Tokyo, Japan. The video shows how 2 men with disturbing masks on their faces have entered a jewelry store and are breaking everything and stealing the jewelry. What's most shocking about this footage is that they're robbing the store during the day, with many people watching them as if they had no fear of being caught. We can also see a really brave woman who tries to close the door of the shop so that they can catch him. But unfortunately, they open the door and run away with the car. Shocking, right? How would you react if you saw this? Imagine you're shopping and all of a sudden you're in the middle of a robbery. The following video was taken in a shop of Los Angeles by a customer and shows how a group of people are stealing many clothes.
Oh, don't take my stuff. No, don't take it. Oh, don't take my stuff. No, don't take it.
What's heartbreaking is that you can hear the shop owner begging them to stop, but they have no chance to stop the robbery. Man with no arms commits armed robbery. This is for sure the most bizarre robbery I've ever seen. When we think about a criminal who commits a robbery, we usually don't think about someone without arms in a wheelchair, right? Keep watching. The following video was captured in 2020 by the cameras of a jewelry store in India. The video shows how a man without arms and sitting in a wheelchair is caught committing a robbery. What's most shocking is that he's holding a gun with his foot. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Have you ever witnessed a robbery? Well, this is a clear example that depending on who witnesses a robbery, the robbery can come to their end quickly. The video shows how a man with a motorcycle tries to steal a lady's bag. When the man has the bag and is trying to escape by motorbike, a car suddenly appears and tries to stop the robber. The robber tries to pull up the motorcycle and leave, but the car chases him. What's most important is that at the end the lady had her purse back. When we think about robberies, we'll probably think about stores, jewelry shops, or banks. However, this video shows how unpredictable robberies can be. In the video, you can see a pastor who's in the church service. Everything seems right, doesn't it? Stay tuned. While the pastor is speaking, you can see how all of a sudden he goes to the ground scared and two hooded men with guns appear and take the valuable things. The pastor stands up when the robbers leave and you can see the crowd's faces of fear. Probably not a common place to commit a robbery. Locals stop robbery. On July 26 of 23, the Huron Police Department received a call from the Vacationland Federal Credit Union branch at University Drive East. The following footage was taken by the police body cam and shows how they're searching out the building. While they're searching through it, the officers hear strange noises that are coming from a roof over the drive-thru. While they're doing their inspection, they suddenly find a blue recycling bin that's just under the access door that's in the middle of the lane. Officers are waiting for the suspect to fall down, and a few seconds later a bag drops from the ceiling to the ground. After that, the suspect falls into the bin and the cops arrest him.
Hands behind your back. Who's here with you?
The suspect was identified as 27-year-old Tristan Heedle of Huron, Ohio.
On the ground, motherfucker! On the fucking ground! Oh, fuck.
Get out. Get out.
Okay. Just fucking put your hands behind your back.
According to cops, the backpack that Tristan was carrying contained several construction tools. Tristan was charged with breaking, possession of criminal tools, and safe cracking. This video is rather shocking and shows how a shop owner who's fed up with robberies stands up for his shop and doesn't allow this situation. The footage was captured by the camera of the shop and shows how a man enters with a hood and gun to commit a robbery. The shop owner immediately grabs a cleaning tool and starts punching the robber with no fear. For sure, this woman's an example of being brave and standing up for your store. The following video shows a robbery inside of a grocery store that was captured by the store's cameras. The video shows how a group of kids enter the store with hoods and everything seems normal, but all of a sudden one of them takes out a gun and points at the worker.
Give me everything right now. Right now, everything. Open the cash. 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 Yeah, take everything. Get that pen and right now. Head to it. Head to it. Head to it, nigga. Head to it. See that? All that. Give me that. Run it too. All that. All that.
The kids ask for the money and the worker gives that to them quickly, and when they finally leave, he calls the police. What's most shocking about this video is that the kids look pretty young and will probably be around 14 years old. What are these kids gonna do when they're older if they're so young to commit robberies? Let me know your thoughts on this. Robbers usually don't know who they're robbing, and this is a clear example that everything can turn against them if they rob the wrong person. This video shows how a family is hanging out in the streets of Brazil when all of a sudden a motorbike stops with the intention of robbing the family. Little did they know, the man of the family took out a gun immediately and started chasing them. The video went viral on the internet, and it was shown that the man was an off-duty cop. I'm sure that the robbers will think twice next time. The scene is more likely to be captured in a movie rather than in real life. However, it happened. The following footage was captured by the cameras of a jewelry store in West London. In the video, it's captured the moment that thieves drive a Range Rover into the front of a jewelry store before they rob the shop and attempt to flee. The three individuals start smashing the glass displays and then stuffing the stolen items into their bags and pockets. When they finish, they smash the door and leave. One of the robbers was caught and arrested and charged with a 10-year jail sentence for dangerous driving, possession of offensive weapons, criminal damage, and receiving stolen goods. The scene is more likely to appear in a Tarantino movie rather than in real life. The video was taken by the dashcam of a taxi driver and shows how an attempted robbery ended with scared robbers by the taxi drivers. The video shows how two men enter the taxi and point a gun at the driver, telling him to give them all of his money. The driver, who has no fear at all, starts driving in a rather scary way, and it works. The two men start freaking out and screaming, begging the driver to stop. The driver has no mercy for them and keeps scaring them with the ride when all of a sudden the two men jump out of the car and the driver starts chasing them. The video ends with two thieves without their mission accomplished, but probably with a lesson learned. Home invasions are pretty scary, but the following video shows how one can become a hilarious scene in a matter of seconds. In the footage taken by the house security cameras, we can see a man who enters the home and tries to steal the TV. The man notices that it's attached to the wall and that he can't pull it off. The scene becomes even more funny when another man enters the house and falls straight to the ground. The men again fall to the ground and they both try to take the TV, but they just keep falling. Rather than thieves, they look like they're in a hero show because they keep falling and don't even get to steal the TV. This is another scene that we can recall from a Tarantino movie. The footage shows how two hooded men enter a grocery store with a gun attempting to commit a robbery. Little did they know they'd never expect what happened next. The shop owner all of a sudden grabbed a flamethrower and fought off both robbers. The two scared robbers leave the store and fail at committing the robbery. Shocking, right? The disturbing video was taken from a doorbell camera in North Carolina where a group of robbers forced a man at gunpoint to open the front door. Police say that the homeowner was approached as he returned home by 5 hooded and armed men who were forcing him to open the door. One of the robbers hit the victim on the head with his gun, and when they were inside, they took money, cell phones, and unspecified drugs. Robbers have developed many techniques for home invasions, and this is an example of one of them. The following video was taken from a doorbell cam on April 14th in Connecticut.
I don't think this is for you.
A homeowner answered his door to what looked like a delivery man. The man asked if the packages for him was suspicious and disturbing. Little did he know that the homeowner had a quick reaction and pushed him away from the door. The delivery man is shown holding a gun and starts running through a vehicle that's in front of the house. This video will certainly shock you. As we said before, robbers are constantly finding new ways to steal things without being caught. In this video, we see a man with a huge antenna approaching a BMW car. The man is moving the antenna near the car when all of a sudden, in less than 1 minute, they enter the car and leave with it. How do you think they've stolen the car so quickly? Let me know. In many robberies, thieves use guns to scare their prey. However, this is the most original way to rob a bank I've ever seen. The footage was taken by security camera, and we can see a man entering with what looks to be a giant knife, probably used to cut fish. What's most awkward is that nobody reacts fearfully, and even the lady who works there starts laughing at him as if it were a joke. Seconds later, the security man comes and pushes the robber to the ground and gets arrested. The truth is, they didn't even take the robber serious. This is another example of a failed attempt at a robbery. The camera of a street in New Orleans captured this moment in 2013 when a man failed an attempted robbery. The footage shows a man approaching another man with what looks to be some kind of weapon to rob him. The other man takes away the weapon from the thief and starts chasing him. Here we have another attempt of robbery gone wrong. These guys entered a store to commit a robbery but failed. The two men entered with hoods and an 18th century musket, which probably didn't even work. What's most awkward is that the shop owner notices the musket and the two guys leave with their pockets empty. Apple stores have been robbed many times in many different countries. This footage was taken by security cams of an Apple store located in San Francisco. What's most shocking about it is that nobody seems to care or react to the robbery. People just stand there waiting for the robbers to leave. Imagine how many times this situation has happened so that people don't even react. This is probably the most heroic video you'll see. The video was taken in Glanmire, Ireland, and captures the moment in which an Octogenarian fights and kicks out robbers. As you see in the footage, 3 hooded men entered the premise with hammers and weapons to commit a robbery. Watch the old man, it'll surprise you. All of a sudden, the old man decides to stop the robbery and starts fighting the robbers, kicking them out and punching them in the face. The man starts chasing them until he manages to kick them all out, and he does. A hero. Have you ever witnessed a robbery? What's most usual when this happens is calling the police. However, this group of women took advantage of the situation to steal beauty products instead. The footage was captured by the cameras of the shop that was robbed, and we can see how the glass is broken and a group of women decide to enter to grab the products that they want. What's most shocking is that they even enter a bag to grab more products. What would you do in this situation? This is another proof of how people working at stores or restaurants are so used to being robbed. In this footage we can see a man holding a gun and pointing at a worker while the worker is collecting all the money to give it to him. What's most shocking is the worker has no fear at all, and the robber even points the gun straight to his head, but the worker shows no fear. In 2023, officers received a call of a robbery near the intersection of 4th Avenue and Wall Street. Two 35-year-old victims made the call because they were walking home from a bar when two males approached them. One of them was armed with a gun and was demanding their belongings. Police were able to review security footage and found a vehicle that was associated with the robbery that was located at a gas station in the 600 block of Elliott Avenue West. The body cam footage shows what happened next.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Lay on the ground now! Don't grab the gun! Put your hands out! Don't move! You understand me? Yes, ma'am. Don't move! Put your hands behind... Don't do it! Do not you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Look out!
Put your hand down.
Hand.
I'm trying to.
Put your hand out.
I'm trying to.
Don't move. Put your hand behind your back. Other one now. One to 10. Roll over. Heads up. You got it? Okay. Stand up. We're getting out of the street.
When the officers arrive, the suspect is holding a gun and attempting to rob the gas station. Officers start chasing the man, and the man finally falls to the ground and arrests the subject. This is probably the best staged robbery I've ever seen. Two gas station store employees are now accused of staging an armed robbery in which one of them allegedly acted as a hooded robber and pretended to injure the other in the face. As we see in the footage, Danny Curtis is seen on the footage wearing a hood and taking away all the cash from the store while punching Raj Patel and leaving him on the floor. The footage captures how Patel is on the floor and a woman, identified as a co-worker, the moment she finds Patel. At 12:11 a.m., police responded to a call from the armed robbery and provided the body cam footage.
He was laying on the floor. We punched him in the face.
They hit you in the face? Hey, what, I need a description.
I didn't get enough description.
Hey, I need a description. Where did he go?
He came first time, like 30 minutes. Like
what did he look like? Give me a description. What was he wearing?
He was wearing black hoodie.
Black hoodie?
Yeah.
All right, he had it up?
Yeah.
Black hoodie,
he was wearing
pants?
A mask and everything. I couldn't
mask,
see.
black hoodie, mask.
All I can see is his eyes, like, that's it.
All right, black hoodie, mask. Do you remember what pants?
No.
No shoes?
No.
As the officers arrive, they ask Patel what happened, and he says that a hooded man holding a knife had punched him and robbed him. Officers start to suspect when Patel tells them that he doesn't know if they had a gun or a knife, and then asks them if they can see the cameras. When officers go outside, they spot the suspect identified as Danny Curtis, who claims he works there.
Hey! Come out! Right now!
I work here.
You work here. Come here! Come here! Come here!
I work here.
Right now! I don't give a Come here! He works here?
Yeah.
Alright. It's not him?
No.
Alright, do you not know what just happened?
No, I'm picking the trash out.
Alright, he just got robbed.
I just got robbed.
Alright.
Oh.
So alright, my bad, alright? Are you good?
Yeah.
You good? Alright.
He works for
Alright, he works for you. Alright. Alright, sorry. You get what I'm talking alright. You're good, I promise. Alright. Hey, did you happen to see somebody come running around over here?
No, I promise you I didn't.
Nothing.
I ain't seen nothing.
Nothing at all?
I ain't seen nothing. I'm been around the dumpster for the truck run. I promise you I didn't.
No?
Yeah, I ain't seen nobody. I hear about the freeze finna get out and got here. That's what I'm thinking to do. Yep, you did. I ain't seen nobody.
Nothing at all? You didn't see anybody coming around with a black mask, black hoodie?
I promise you that. I promise you I did.
doesn't have access to it? Who has access to the cameras?
She is calling someone.
Okay. 166 radio. I'm gonna stay at the store for now. He contacted the manager, trying to get video footage for us.
F4.
I didn't know you had a worker out there. I heard noise coming from. You said he ran out the door.
He just took the garbage out and he was fixing the garbage in there.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm just making. I heard noise and I saw movement and I was like, "There's somebody back there." You told me he ran out that door.
He was working here, like cleaning and everything.
Okay. He hit you?
The first time he came, he hit me on my face. He snatched my gold chain.
Yeah. So he took a chain too?
Yeah.
All right.
No, he came twice. The different guy.
Came twice?
Yeah. First guy punched me on the floor.
There's two of them?
No, yeah, I think both were different people.
There's two people. You got robbed by two people within a span of
not
when?
at the same time. Like he came here first. He didn't rob nothing. He just snatched the chain, punched me, and ran away. And then after, I called my employer like, hey, this happened. And then I was knocked down. I was like laying over here. She came wake me up, and then after,
So hold on. It wasn't one person. It was two. There was two people.
No.
You got punched in the face by one person, and he ran out.
Yeah.
Or where did the second one go?
No. First time he came and he punched me.
Okay, same person two times.
It's probably same people. Yeah.
Was it you wearing the same stuff?
They both wearing black hoodie.
Black, the exact same black hoodie, black mask, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. But first time.
All right, hold on. 166 the radio. The caller and the worker was saying that the person ran in here, hit him in the face, ran back out, and then either the same person ran back into the store or another person did, and that's the person that robbed him. So possibly two people. Do you know how much they took, or how much was in the register?
It's a whole day money. I don't know like how much. If we calculate, I would have an idea.
It doesn't calculate?
In the bottom.
Did he take the other drawer too?
It was keys right here.
Yeah, so they took that one too?
He
couldn't open it at the first. I was trying to snap the knife, but I didn't do anything. I was trying to go on him, and he took all the big bills from here.
He took the big bills, only the big bills?
And he had gloves on?
Officers asked him if he's seen anything, but he says he hasn't. Once back in the gas station, Patel says that Curtis is not the one who robbed him, but officers don't seem to believe him. Police interview Danny and the alarms start ringing. Cops arrest Danny and take him into custody. After that, officers tell Danny that they've caught him, showing him a video of where he appears. In December of 23, a Houston police officer shot and wounded a man during a foot chase in North Houston. The man was wanted for robbery and was spotted by officers near an apartment complex. The moment was captured by the officer's body cam and shows what happened. Officers were telling the man to drop his weapon, but he constantly ignored them. After that, the man runs into the complex. The officer shot the man multiple times, but the injuries were not serious at all.
Guys, quit reaching! Quit reaching! Use the police! Use the police! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! You're gonna get shot! He's running westbound! He's running westbound! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Roll on your stomach! Fall and shoot! I didn't even shoot! I didn't shoot!
Alright, give you a 1-0. 120 running around here with him.
His arm. Bro, I didn't shoot that one time. That's the only person here. No. Please. Dad, you good? Yeah. You good?
The suspect was arrested and then released from the hospital and taken to the Harris County Jail. The officer who was involved was unharmed. The suspect was connected to an aggravated robbery and pistol whipping and will now face additional charges. On June 9th of 23, police received a call of an armed robbery at 7-Eleven located at 15th Street and Meridian in South Hill. Police located the vehicle, which was a stolen white Kia Soul, and pursued it to Eatonville. The body cam footage shows how the suspects were located and arrested. The video shows how the police tossed a stick through the vehicle while driving so that it loses speed.
He might be trying to run back out on the street from where we're at. We can hear him crashing through the bushes. Get your hands up now! Get him up!
I'm way down.
We're
talking to juveniles.
Get on the ground.
Good day for a track.
With 3 suspects in custody, we used a drone to try and locate the 4th one, but were unsuccessful.
Creek. Could be worse. Could be snowing. I can try to shoo him away.
Oh, what if he comes after us?
Hey, shoo! Shoo! Go! Go! Oh, I'm so happy it's Friday. I would be contemplating life.
As soon as the Kia stops, the suspects start running through the woods and they can hear them through the bushes. Officers searched for them and they finally took one of the suspects into custody. After a long search through everywhere possible, they managed to arrest the other 2 suspects, but one of them is not found. This body cam footage shows how a police officer in Ferndale, Michigan had an encounter with a stolen Jeep Wrangler and its driver, 25-year-old Donald Brizzle. During a routine traffic stop, the officers discovered that Brizzle was using falsified documents. When they attempted to stop him, Brizzle suddenly accelerated, with one of the officers clinging to the vehicle. An intense struggle for control of the car is captured on the officer's body cam. Keep watching.
So this is something I use this do errands in, so I'm stuck with a force.
Gotcha.
You have
the what?
I don't remember. Some here or nothing?
For the VIN? No, the only other place for the VIN would be under. I'd have to check the chassis, but I'm not going under there right now. We'll figure it out in a second here. The VIN on the inside door is taken off.
Oh, so it's stolen.
I don't know if it's stolen, but it's not there. Have you shut the car off first? So we get this figured out.
Alright, you're gonna have to shut the car off.
Shut the car off for me real quick, bud. So, take your seatbelt off for me.
Okay. Yeah, take it off. Have you step off?
620 for an area, 1 taking off. For an area, 1 taking off. Gonna be in the Kroger lot.
Alright, you're gonna have to shut the car off right now.
Shut the car off for me real quick, bud.
So,
take your seatbelt off for me.
Okay. Yeah, take it off. I'm ready to step off.
As we see in the footage, the officers notice that Brezel is providing fake documents, so Brezel decides to go away. What's most shocking is how the Jeep goes through the road with the officer clinging onto it. After the chase, the Jeep stops and the officers arrest the suspect. Watch as this man who's said to have robbed a credit union in Louisiana. You can see as he tried to make his escape. He fell the first time, flailing as he fell, his arms flying all over the place like he doesn't have control of it. Then he falls again, those arms flailing as they did before. He gets up, tries to run again, and guess what? He falls a third time. What kind of robber falls 3 times trying to escape after committing a crime?
That's 1, 2, 3 times.
One of the men watching the viral video has the right words. You just have to fall once.
He's a lucky man, because all you gotta do is fall once. At least that's the way it is in the movies.
Another comments that he has never seen a thing like this in all his life.
Man, you got to be out of your mind.
It's the craziest thing to watch. The clumsiness and inability to stand on his feet should have disqualified him from the job. Here's the kicker though. He got away.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Man, ain't no way.
And he got away.
And he got it. Man.
How does he manage to get away after falling so many times? Were his chasers falling with flailing arms too? He managed to drop his mask and some of the cash in his clumsiness before he got to his getaway car and escaped. This must be the weirdest escape of a criminal ever recorded. Even the people he robbed would get a good chuckle out of this video. Thieves are fun to watch, especially when they think no one is watching. Their efforts to disguise their appearance can sometimes be way overboard, but one look at this particular burglar and you'll laugh so hard. He either forgot his mask at home, or this is a crime of opportunity where he simply picked the bucket, threw it over his head, and proceeded to walk around a seafood shop stealing a few supplies.
A Louisiana man apparently forgot his mask at home.
Yeah, look at this guy. The 23-year-old suspect decided to improvise with a bucket on his head.
Not bad.
Here he is on surveillance video robbing a seafood business where he once worked.
Watch as he navigates the shop, pausing now and then to pick up what he needs. It's pretty difficult to walk around when you have a bucket without eye holes thrown over your head. Watch as he stumbles and staggers clumsily. Sometimes he lifts the bucket ever so slightly to allow himself a look around the shop that he's robbing. He didn't run into too many obstacles also, and that might be because he'd worked in this shop in the past, or because he used a bit of echolocation like the bats do. But whatever he's doing, it's hilarious watching him stumble around with a bucket on his head. Buckethead's an apt name, isn't it? While at work, a man received a notification from his home security system saying that the cameras detected people inside his home. He immediately checked the feed from his cameras because no one was supposed to be home at the time. He watched the live stream of 2 burglars breaking into his house. They broke in through the back of his house and headed upstairs. The man immediately dialed 911 and the police said that they would respond quickly as the burglars were actively inside the home. When the police get there, they sneak quietly up the stairs and then tell the burglars to get on the ground.
You're on the floor now! You're on the floor now! On your feet!
One burglar escapes out an upstairs window while the police arrest the other one.
Hands behind your back. Who else is with you? Answer me, who else is with you?
The police were able to catch the burglar who tried to escape outside and arrest him as well.
Get up. I'm sorry. You need any help walking out of here with John? Well, let's go.
The homeowner was grateful to have installed the security camera because the burglars were unable to steal any of his belongings. This video proves that burglars aren't always the smartest. In the video taken from home security cameras from around the house, a car pulls into the driveway of a Boston home. Two women, who make no attempts to hide their identity, get out of the car.
And it looks like they're going to like a party, doesn't it?
While a man, the getaway driver, stays inside the vehicle. The women walk up and try to go through the front door, which is locked. They head around the back to try the back door, but it's also locked. They then try the side door, which is locked as well. While trying this door, one of the women noticed the security camera. Instead of being deterred, she smiles at the camera, apparently unbothered. The women see a window that's been left open and they use a stepladder to climb through it. There's another security camera right outside the window filming them, but they don't seem to care.
Yeah, they didn't seem to be too sensitive to that.
Once inside, they grab a safe, but then notice that the homeowner has come back. The homeowner's talking to the getaway driver, asking him why he's in his driveway. The women try to escape out the window they came in through while taking the safe with them. Unfortunately for them, the homeowner catches them and scares them off. He then calls the police, who have no trouble finding all three of the burglars because they so carelessly ignored the home security cameras. All three were arrested and charged with burglary. When interviewed, the homeowner couldn't help but laugh at how dumb the burglary attempt was.
I just don't know that there was that much brain activity going on.
In this video, two robbers are caught on camera breaking into a store in Boston. They break in by throwing a brick multiple times into the glass front door. Once the door shatters, the two men enter the store and start to break down the display cases. They steal around $400 worth of merchandise and completely trash the store.
The door will probably cost you how much to fix?
About $500. They broke another display and probably about $400 on merchandise.
The store owner said that he recognized one of the robbers and that it was someone who he'd seen pass by his store almost every day.
I recognized one.
You know who the guy is?
Yeah, you can tell if I always see him passing by.
He believed that the man had possibly been casing his establishment and had been planning the robbery for a while before the incident. The store owner was upset because not only did he lose $400 worth of merchandise, but he was also going to have to pay a minimum of $500 to get his door fixed. Unfortunately, even charities aren't immune from robberies. A local community is furious after a man stole bottles and cans from a local donations bin.
It's just unbelievable to see somebody with that kind of disregard.
The community donates empty bottles and cans to a local store that turns in the recyclables for cash. The cash is then donated to charity as well as the local high school sports team.
Really? You gotta be that low?
The cans and bottles bring in a few $100s every month. In the video, a man walks up to the bin, unlocks it, then carries out the bags of bottles and cans and places them in his car.
Just walks over, looks around nonchalantly, unlocks the door.
He didn't realize that there was a surveillance camera filming the area, so his face is completely visible. Because of the video, he was arrested. The community was disgusted that someone could steal from charities and students. They didn't believe that they would need to get better security for garbage, but apparently they do now.
First we thought we'd give him a chance to do the right thing, maybe come down and do a little donation back to the Middleborough High School, but he denied it, and so we're actually going to take him, we're summoning him into court.
When you hear couple, I want you to think romantic couple, like a man, woman, whatever dynamic, but this time think of them as devious, sneaky, and armed. This couple isn't the type of couple you admire and aspire to on Instagram. They're devious and criminal-minded. They walked into this store leisurely. Watch as they made their way through the store to the cashier, then watch them walk out. The man goes first, then the young lady prances like a happy kangaroo after him. She looks way too happy, doesn't she? We can't tell what was stolen or if the stolen item is in the bag that the happy lady is logging on her arm, but the police are actively seeking the couple for theft. Every year, many stores witness some very serious break-ins at one time. One large chain store in the United States had over 200 people break in at the same time, carting away valuables. In this case, it doesn't quite work out so well. Watch as the intending thief tries to smash the glass and gain access into the store. His frustration with his failure is so obvious, you can see it clouding his face, in the energy he puts into trying to break the glass pane and in the disappointment when he discovers it wasn't going to be. The power he puts behind each hit shakes the whole place up, but his primary aim of breaking and entering doesn't manifest, and all things goes to the sturdy glass pane.